Yeah.
In front of all of this is an abode sprawling in a single-story building with black shingled roofs and a big brick chimney. And it's open-walled, and you can see inside a large cauldron that seems to be stewed by a Crag Dweller individual, and picks up a ladle that seems to be red hot, steaming with heat and intensity as he starts to pour it into a mold.
Right. This definitely seems to be a blacksmith then.
Yeah, looks like the place.
Certainly blacksmith-esque.
Meanwhile,
Good.
Arceus is just like looking around, very disheartened with the sight as you're moving through the slums.
Give an eye to Arceus and kind of not understanding. It's definitely not a very comfortable sight.
We mentioned being able to do a little good. There's any chance we could set up like a soup kitchen for the evening?
If we had somewhere to go,
Could we just buy a
If-
cauldron, do it in the middle of the road?
if there's any churches here,
I think there's one. Kind of glance at the cathedral.
no. Any others, they would probably allow me to sort something out there. I'd probably have to fund it myself, but they would
Buy a few basic materials and just be able to feed people tonight.
exactly.
Well, let's take care of our shopping list first, and then worry about saving the world later.
That'd probably be best.
Apparently, that's a big worry for you anyway.
Well, lots on our plate.
And while you're walking, Melindis, you step on a piece of paper and look down to see a very familiar flyer, though it seems to be old and crumpled and stained.
Oh. I'm going to very slowly pick it up. And fold it up and put it in my bag.
What do the rest of you decide to do?
Probably would have been paying attention. More got an eye and just like this blacksmith and Arceus and a few glances to the general area. I don't really know too much about weapons and things.
Yeah, probably good I'm here. So walk past, put a hand on Mel's shoulder. What would you sound?
She kind of it startles her a bit. I'm sorry, what?
Are you alright?
No. No, best not discuss it here.
Understood.
And I will continue to walk.
Right.
So
What
as
Raiko
you,
was looking for is a longer sword than what you brought last time.
so as you guys begin to move to the overhang of the black shingled roof, you see the Crag Dweller now up close, and this man, Chubby, is being nice. He's a very fat Crag Dweller that looks to be just wearing a green vest with no shirt underneath it, and adorned with red-brown pants, and boots that seem to have holes peeking out of the top of them from either coal burns or whatnot. His hair is long and surprisingly, like royally blonde, which is not a regularity for Crag Dwellers at all, with streaks of auburn in it, and has his hair itself like tied in tight braids to give off kind of like a dreaded look while he's going through the process of looking to be forging a blade. It takes you about 10 or so minutes of waiting before he has a moment to pause between the art of crafting a blade, removing the goggles from his face and looking at you all pretty harshly, and looking like he's chewing on something in his mouth, though you never noticed him put anything in his mouth the entire time you've been standing here and waiting.
Hello, Master Crag. Do you have a moment?
I could spare a few.
We're looking for arms. Preferably steel, iron.
It's iron that I think you wanted.
Yeah, as we were parting, he also mentioned he wouldn't mind steel. More costly, but...
Steel? I ain't got no steel. You trying to make a
Right.
mockery out of me, eh?
I've heard great things about Crag steel.
Nah, we don't have no steel. We got no mines. I can do iron.
Fair enough, iron will suffice. As I'll form my devil spears into like the shape of an iron blade. Looking for something like this, though. Forged rather than.
Do a knowledge weapon.
I don't have ranks in knowledge weapon.
Yeah.
Actually, do I? I have 2 ranks in knowledge weapon. Haha.
Oh boy.
Take that.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Aha! Fooled you, I
Smart
lied.
boy.
A solid 9.
Against a blacksmith.
So you do what you
I mean,
expect.
it's, say it's the things I craft the base of my imagination, so it's probably like hooked and bit
Make
shit.
the
So-
sword big and spiky.
What you do is you do an approximation of what he meant by blade, though it's still kind of a weird concept to you.
I'm thinking it's like a thicker, longer iron sword.
Why not just get him an iron sword? Just a normal
We-
one.
You brought him one inside it, wasn't it? It's crap.
No, that was bronze. That's why I did.
You brought him a bronze sword.
It's because there wasn't iron.
Oh, he does not like the man.
No, there wasn't iron.
Well, iron longsword, if you can suffice one. I'm sorry about my. It's not too bad. As I don't actually use swords, I have no idea how one should really look or weigh.
You want me to make that one? He points out what you have.
Just a normal one.
And just dismiss it.
So an iron sword, eh?
Preferably. It's a strong guy, so bigger is better, but
Alright. I can do you an iron sword.
yeah, that'll do.
How long would that take you, or have you got any already made?
I got me a couple to spare.
And how much would you be charging for those?
He eye you all, rubbing his beard. 480 pop.
Oh, that sounds right of him. So I feel like he. Has he seen us to be like a?
The way he seems to be
Bunch
eyeing
of
you is
chumps.
obviously someone that he divines that you have gold. And maybe inflating his price based off of that information.
That's a bit much, don't you think?
Oh, you call me a liar?
They're saying it's a bit much.
If you want to come here and insult me, why don't you go to that flabby man across the street and try to buy something from him, hey? Hey?
Wait, you say 480? I was expecting around double. Can you show me what you're talking about, please?
Shh.
No, Rako wants a particular type of sword. You brought him the wrong one last time. Let's not make the same mistakes. Can I please see these weapons?
He'd still be looking like harshly at Akiyama, but then turn to you. He's like, alright. And moves off his stool and waddles over to a barrel that has some weapons sitting in some type of concoction to keep the blades fine, and pulls out an iron blade.
Fair enough. And it's something like I, with my layman knowledge, would recognise as an iron blade, like longer, bigger than an iron sword.
Definitely looks like
your
it.
basic run-of-the-mill beginner bullshit.
It definitely gives you that concept or idea.
Oh,
Right.
their praise on it. Does it look like it's at least worth what it is? Of course, in terms of it being an effective weapon, I'm not too sure, but does it at least look like it's been made well?
Oh yeah, it definitely looks like it won't just break in one hit. Like, there's some craftsmanship put into it, though it's not on the same level as that jeweler, so...
Yeah. Okay, I'll just shrug and...
I mean, it's what he described.
I don't know weapons.
480 for this. That's very, very fair.
Then we good? Are we good?
Tell you what, you seem respectable. I'll give you 500.
Don't you pity me. 480!
Fine, fuck you. Pull 480 out my pouch and chuck it to him. One kill.
Don't need no handouts.
Wasn't a handout, it was merely respecting decent weapons.
He snatches the gold out of your hand.
I'll take the sword. Right, do you have like a strap or something?
Ain't got no straps.
Can you point us towards somewhere where we can get a sheath?
I don't know no sheaths.
Been a pleasure. Just turns around.
Oh, that's that then.
Yep. I always forget how difficult crags are.
You say that in earshot.
Exactly.
I mumble as I'm walking out.
I was about to say, you better hope you didn't hear that.
Well, weapons done. We're going to general store.
The general store
Actually,
now,
as you guys
yeah.
are making your way out, looking on his wall that he didn't like even mention or say anything, you see a full set of scale mail armor.
Yeah. It's... Akiyama's not particularly interested in that.
Doesn't look like it's seen any battle, or is it nice and shiny?
It's probably the most... This looks like it was made by a different person type of quality compared to what you've seen in here.
Well, I'm leaving, I'll just glance up and down, look at him. Nice suit.
It's for sale.
How much?
7K. 7K.
Nope. Come on,
You
let's go.
shrug.
Have a nice day.
He would just go back to forming the weapons.
Don't tell him that, the man doesn't take handouts. Not even pleasantries.
Being nice.
So was I. Right.
Before you guys leave, Arsis says something to him and Crag and bows his head. Or her head.
Didn't know you spoke, Crag.
And he would turn back and look at her, size her up and down, and like turns up his lip, but gives her a bow too, and then goes back to working. I'm not fluent, but I know some things.
Very talented.
Oh my god.
I think, yeah, Romel the snigger.
Definitely.
So now that we have the sword in hand, should we move to the others?
Let's
I
try
also
guess-
forgot to mention the chest weighs 5, and it can carry up to 20 weight without adding extra.
How large of a chest are we
20
talking?
weight
Like,
worth of gold.
is it just like torso size or a little bit smaller?
It is a foot across and half a foot wide.
Yeah, so backpack size. I'll save the Aki armor.
Yeah, you
Could stuff it in there.
Yeah. I mean, at the moment, all I'm doing is carrying Astron's books around, so yeah, it could fit.
Yeah, you're
Right.
right.
I'm sorry. So he didn't give us his bags, Ro?
Yeah, I gave Raikor my bag. I'm literally just holding the chest. I assume I've stuck Raikor's sword in one of my existing scabbards.
Gotcha. Cool.
Or just like the strap, like my bandolier strap thing.
Just making sure I got everything right.
If we could, I would like to stop by General Store to try and get some fishing rods. Aki,
We
seems
were
like
stopping by a general store anyway.
wonderful.
There's probably more than one, but the one where I know.
Is it back in
Take you to
Vervetown?
that one. Is it back in Vervetown?
What were you looking for?
The general store, the glowing potter.
Give me one moment to look.
I hate to turn the blind eye to such things, but the side of town's a little bit depressing.
I only know the places where I've been, and I get around a lot when I travel.
Alright, no, it's actually in the residential area.
Alright. It's a fancy corner shop.
It's a corner shop. I wouldn't say fancy.
No, fantasy corner shop.
Oh, fantasy. Somewhat, yeah.
Perhaps we can buy booze and porno mags.
You don't get porno mags at fucking corner
Maybe some
shops.
cigarettes.
Wrong type of corner shop, chap.
You haven't
And-
been to America.
That was a
Exactly.
mistake. Whatever I said, it wasn't scale mail, it was chain mail.
Alright.
Yeah, it was a chain mail, and
$7,000 still too
Yeah.
much.
yeah, it's
Same
special
thing, yeah.
arrows, but aside from that, nothing else.
Yeah, like
Or not
it's-
arrows,
it's-
ammunition, bullets.
Interesting. Useless to all of us, but interesting.
But yeah. Gilda corner shop. Let's go.
Alright, the travel there is just expedited as you make your way to the residential quarter, and the people here are courteous, though there's still a evident sign of homeless people about. As you move to a store that is a plaster big orb-like building with a brown shingled roof and verven furniture sitting outside, so very elegant looking, though worn from the environment from being outside. It's well lit with a lot of torches, even though it's still midday. They seem to have torches burning. And while you move to it to go inside, it seems to be well stocked to the point where windows are lined with items so people walking by can just see in and tell everything that they have for sale. So it's pretty neat in that environment. And then when you go in, it's like walking into like you said, a mini mart essentially.
Right, what do we need to pick up?
Nothing in particular, I suppose, but more food stuff would always be good.
Were you able to get a bag of salt from the last town?
No.
Well, let's see if we can get one here.
Is there anything? Oh, I was just gonna ask, is there anything in particular you would want?
Oh, clothes!
I don't think this would be a good place for clothes.
I mean, what's his name? Valareth? Wants a hat? Probably get a cheap one here. Oh, I'll get him a fishing hat.
You're really on that fishing, aren't you?
I really want to go fishing. Everyone's just going to approach the counter.
Well, you guys go in, correct?
Yeah.
Who goes in first?
Rose so eager.
Yeah.
Yeah, and in this,
Actually enthusiastic.
in any other sense I would have said it would be me, but now in this sense you're very eager, so I suppose you're going in first.
Yep.
As you evaporate, because it's holy
All
ground.
right. So as you move through the door, it opens, and instead of a jingle, a person wearing a mask comes up and goes like boo. And she's gonna try to scare you.
I'm going to counter scare.
Exactly.
Do it! Oh my god!
Just like boo.
Just do it.
So as she goes and goes, boo! What do you do in response?
Please just growl at
You're
I
muted.
love that he's muted because that just looks the
Sorry.
You're muted.
I'd go for a swing, but hold back before I'd hit her. And shout.
Like she puts her hands
my
up.
God.
It's like, oh, okay, not into the play. Got it. She takes off her mask, and beneath it, you see a hulking woman with gigantic muscles, and she's wearing like a gray painted shirt, and has long brown hair tied into a bun, and several ruby earrings in each ear, and looks to be a female verve.
Seeing like her take the mask off her, just takes a breath. Sorry about that, but you really shouldn't jump out at people.
For what it's worth, I thought it was funny.
Oh, in hindsight, maybe. Ha ha. Anyway, do you work here?
Yes, I do. Joy holds out a hand.
Tuck the chest under my arm. Row.
My name's Akiyama. Nice to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you all. Thank you for not punching me in my face. That would have been awkward.
I'm sorry you made me jump.
Well,
But
I was muted. At least I could add that to my list. I got to scare an Abaddon.
and weren't hurt in the process. Well done for you.
So what can I do for you pleasant folk?
Can I glance at Akiyama?
Depends on what you have. I'd always be looking for food supplies. I believe you wanted fishing rods, didn't you?
And a fishing hat, if you have one.
And a fishing hat.
Like those floppy ones with the hooks.
If you're looking to go fish, I can tell you the equipment, but just a warning for you. It's actually kind of illegal to fish in the Crystal Lake. Hope you weren't planning on doing that here.
That wasn't the entire plan. Damn. Oh shit, can you sell us some fish? Can you get the experience without the law breaking?
Well, it's only illegal unless you actually do it on the proper day. Actually, tomorrow we're actually having a fishing competition. This is the reason why they banned it out, so the fish have a chance to populate, grow bigger.
Oh. Well, I would be interested, but I can't actually fish. I was hoping to learn. Never mind. Just forget about the fishing stuff. I'll take the hats, though. That's still going.
Oh yeah, we got ourselves some hats. She puts the mask down on the, near the countertop and gestures to a wall of just random clothing. Essentially, this place is the equivalent of a tourist trap.
Yeah, cool. What's this? I want to get like a big I Heart Crystal Lake t-shirt.
I hurt NCL.
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna look for like foodstuffs. Do you really have anything of note, or is it just kind of your generic bread and vegetables?
Alright, so, as you're just kind of like perusing through, she makes note of stating, "We got a couple of things that's on sale if you're interested."
Like what?
Oh, I decided to put my vials on sale. They would normally go for about 100 gold, but I dropped it down to 20 for today.
Your what? Sorry?
Vials. Things that you put in.
Vials?
Yes.
Do you mean like voluntaries? Or empty?
No. Empty vials.
Just containers. I think we're fine on that front for now.
Yeah, especially
Thank you
get
anyway.
burned.
We got a rather elegant looking mirror made from steel. I've been trying to sell this thing for about 200 gold normally, but today it's going to be sold for 150.
That would be nice, but I already have one. That's fine.
And then I also got a sale on my abacus.
Don't really think I need an abacus. Thank you.
Don't do much accounting.
Fair enough.
I am
Come back with a big like t-shirt and
quite
floppy hat.
interested in that mask that you have.
Oh, this? Oh! I was able to pick it up when the circus came through.
What's the mask of?
It seems to be a demonized dictation of, like, a woman's face.
We're talking Western
circus.
demon or Asian demon?
More Asian?
It's like Oni mask sort of thing.
Yeah. But that's what I'm trying to get at. Yeah.
You said a circus came through.
Oh yeah. There are pretty fancy folk coming around here. Doing a bunch of the jumping and the throwing and then... Oh, it was a wonderful show.
So you went?
Aye.
No, I've always wanted to see a circus. What was it like?
Oh, it was practically enchanting. They had a woman that was singing there. Oh, it was the most interesting show. They had all these weird animals that they were able to train and do things for them. It was a time of my life.
That sounds singing. That sounds wonderful.
It does sound wonderful.
Last I heard,
You know, I
think...
wonder if we'll come across it. What was it called?
Oh. It was like Circus. So... It was a very weird name. It was not in my native tongue, so it was kind of hard for me to pronounce. But I do believe
Do you
that...
have any papers or anything with their name on it that you might still have?
You know, I was kicking myself in the butt because I was going to keep the flyers, but somebody came through and was really interested in getting it, so I made a little bit of coin off of it.
Well, unfortunate that I wasn't the first.
But I will say that the last I heard that they're making their tour going all the way up to Flamekeep, so you might catch them on the road if you're interested.
Oh, we might.
That would be fun.
I've always enjoyed listening to music. they have a singer, that might be nice.
Oh, they have singers, they have people that danced with rings in the air, dancing through fire. Oh, and there was this very handsome individual that's really good with knives, if you know what I mean.
Oh, I know what you mean.
What do you mean about being good with knives?
Well, he was able to toss an apple off of somebody's head with a single knife about 500 paces away, with his back turned, and a blindfold.
You have to have very good wrists to do things like that.
You'd have to be incredibly talented.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I probably almost lost my heart out of my chest when I saw that.
Well, that sounds absolutely fantastic.
You should definitely go.
Oh, we'll keep a lookout for sure.
Ah, but
I'd
sorry
definitely keep that mask around. It's quite something.
Well, thank you. Probably one of the best investments that I made.
It certainly looks like it.
And I got to use it on the scary Abaddon fella.
Certainly made me jump.
But enough of the harassing of you all. Is there anything that you're looking to get?
Gonna foodstuffs would be good.
Sure. So you're able to buy up to... $23 rations if you choose to.
What's the rate?
Of actual rations, not like proper food.
Oh, perishable rations.
And is there anything notable, or is it just your generic?
Just the generic stuff.
So if 7 rations is effectively a day for us, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll get... How much would 14 be?
14. She takes out the abacus.
Good thing you didn't sell it.
Yeah, I guess you're right there. That'd be 98 gold.
Yes, I'll get that. And he'll buy 2 more days worth of rations, the entire group.
Thank you for your service. Anything else
That's
that you're
fine.
looking to get?
If I can, I want to try and get like a large, like waxed traveling cloak for everyone, and get Astra on a silly, like touristy t-shirt and a hat.
Yeah, you can. All that would come out to 120 gold.
Yep. I'll pay that in my pocket. And hand like 2 of the cloaks to Akiyama and Mel. In case it rains.
Yes, thank you. Been needing a new one, to be honest.
I think I'll be fine, but thank you anyway.
I use it as a blanket if it's cold. I don't care.
She kind of holds it up and like looks at the back of it, and her wings kind of twitch a bit, and she just says, "May need a bit of altering, though."
Also, they don't seem to be in that grade of quality.
Yeah,
I mean, it's just a low quality of life thing.
It'll do.
Yeah. Arsus, do you want anything?
Arceus just shakes her head, feeling kind of awkward standing in the store.
Do you sell sweets? Candy things?
For you, I could sell a couple of sweet things.
Well... and candied plums or something?
I have a few things, don't mind. We got our honey carameled almonds and Excuse me?
No, the caramel almonds will do.
Oh, very well. I can wrap that up for you.
Yeah, please.
That'd be 200 gold.
Oof, okay. Expensive treat, but well. The good
Because they're
people
out of
deserve it.
season. Have to get these shipped in.
Fair enough. So chuck 200 gold.
Yep. And she packs up a box full of honeyed almonds, which has a weight of 1 to it. So it's quite a few.
Cool.
Is that everything we need from here?
Yeah, that's everything I can think of.
I believe so.
Right. We'll be off now. Thank you. You're very helpful.
Why don't you come and visit me again sometime? She says with a smile and a wink towards Ro.
Ro genuinely blushes because he doesn't really get this kind of attention very often.
Mel is trying very, very hard to stifle giggles.
I hope we will. Have a nice day. Sorry again about almost punching you.
Well, life's no fun without a little heartbeat, you know what I mean?
Ro actually likes Snickers. Yes, of course. Yes.
I head out.
I think we should leave before you burst.
I agree.
Well, that was certainly something.
As soon as he steps out the door, Ro like bellows out laughing. Oh God! Oh, but that doesn't really usually happen.
Are you sure you don't want to spend the night in the town?
Yeah, it seems you might have somewhere you might be able to spend the night.
I wouldn't like that.
Relatively
Killing
free
me.
of charge.
No.
Although you might have to do some manual labor for it.
Oh, Mel, get your head out the gutter.
She finally just
As
bursted.
a slender hand and digits come up and cover Arceus's mouth as she stifles and laughs.
Yeah, Ro just chuckles and begins walking away from the shop. Right. Well, still last. We head into this bazaar.
That's if you want to come along. I'm not gonna force any of you to if you don't want.
I mean, I can make excuses to head back to the others. I
Think
glance at
I do.
Arceus and Mel.
Get out of the town, to be quite honest.
Arceus?
I find that
I would blame you if you don't want to come.
No. I need to see myself what's happened there.
As long as you can control yourself while there, then it'll be fine.
She would give you a nod. It's like, we should go.
If it's too hard, you just tell me, right? And we'll sort it out.
No worries. Full transparency.
Maybe not full transparency. It's a hand of the travelling cloak. Have the almonds as well, just in case.
I didn't think anyone remembered.
Hmm?
Nothing. Thank you.
Always a pleasure. Mel, shall we go meet the others?
Yes, please.
I'll need to take the chest.
I kind of like hold it up. You sure you're going to be alright with it? It's quite heavy.
How much did it weigh again? 10?
Ro would say that if it weighed 2. Just TU.
I think I can carry it.
Hold it towards you.
Take it.
Drop it to your hand.
So you should just take a portion and leave the bulk.
Oh, too late.
That's That's actually a very good idea.
Alright, so the chest itself weighs 5, and yeah, it just weighs 5.
That's probably a much better idea. Is just take what's needed.
Yeah, bag up your share. How much do they usually cost?
It varies a lot. Anything magic varies absurdly.
Well, say take your share and I'll chuck you a little bit of mine, say you have 1,000. Does that work?
If I took my share, I would have 1,000.
Well, you don't want to spend all your money, do you?
For my own equipment, I don't mind.
I mean, I'm spending mine on almonds. Please take it off me before I waste it.
Okay.
I give him like 300 of my gold.
Alright, I'll take my gold. And I'll take that 300 of his.
Q. And I'm taking everything else to share back to the group, right?
Yeah, we'll take everything else back.
Very well. We'll see you back by the lake then.
Before sundown.
See you soon. Akiyama, before you leave, Ray walks up and puts a hand on his shoulder. Don't forget about your ring.
I won't.
Right, pat on the shoulder. Right, see you both soon.
Alright, and as you guys separate off, splitting up once again, time passes, and Ro, you would make your way back outside, and after spending a time finding them, see the group currently meowing and mewing back and forth to each other.
Ray just stands a slight distance off from the group. Let's just watch them for about a minute or so. And if they don't stop...
This often happen.
You know, I've only been with them a couple of weeks.
No,
And
come on,
yes.
Rykor. You have to use your hands, right? Meow. Meow.
I honestly don't know if I want to interrupt or not.
I really
You
don't.
did, but it's
Or if I
It's
just
not
want to
wrong,
be back
Rykor.
as well.
Come on, let's go say hello before they start trying to fish with their teeth.
I think that would be much more entertaining.
Hello, the three of you.
Oh,
oh,
hi.
Good meowing.
hello.
Uh,
I'm just teaching them Synthalia.
Right.
yes, I thought it better than growling the whole night at one another.
Oh, you're trying to teach Undercommon. Wonderful language.
Very. The syntax is quite loud.
Extraordinarily so.
You're a few light, aren't you?
They've decided to stop by the cathedral. Though, we come bearing gifts. I have a cloak for everyone. So you're at the three of you, a big travelling cloak. Rykor,
Oh.
let's pull a big old sword off my back. I think that's for you.
Ah, look at that. And I shall
Surprising.
inspect it.
Although he did have an entire suit of chain armor, he apparently did not have a sheath,
Yeah. Or just like a strap, or like a loop.
which was odd.
Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, well, I'm sure I can manage my own. It won't be brilliant, but
Alright, roll a
And
knowledge
Astra.
weapon.
okay.
Oh yeah, what kind of shit did we get you?
How bad
Oh
is
man, is this weapon in bad shape?
Oh.
it? Yep.
It is an iron blade, for sure, but it only has 15 uses.
This thing was an absolute steal. I was expecting to spend close to 1,000 on it, and you only wanted 480. Speaking of which, I'm taking 480 out of your cut. So check that out.
Right. Well, you did manage the correct one this time. I'll give you that.
Apparently, the last one was bronze. I don't think Akiyama cares for you, but
Yes. Well, this is seems